Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving our praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Le'akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line of your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Shalom. It's your brother Halak here from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, with another lesson. And we're going to start here in Romans 13 and 11. It says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed." And this is the time we're living in, man. Our salvation is nearer than when we believed. And now it is high time to awake out of sleep. It's not a time to be distracted by anything, man. You see, because at the end of the day, we know and understand that this life that we live here is only temporary. This is not forever. And we see all the signs coming to pass, letting us know what time we're living in, man. We see the tensions being increased in the Middle East. We see the tensions in the land of America being increased, with civil war on the horizon, man. We see all these different things. We see Esau is coming down with great wrath with his policies and legislations to attack so-called free speech. All this is happening because what? Our salvation draws nigh, man. So we're not in the time to be in a lackadaisical spirit. You see? It's the time to lock in and focus on the mission at hand. Because our salvation is close, man. All these different events are not taking place for no reason. You got flooding happening all throughout the earth. Earthquakes is happening all throughout the earth. So forth and so on. All the signs of the times to let us know that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is visiting the world which he made. It's all happening. You see, and it's all for what? For what reason? For us to finally be where we want to be. The kingdom of heaven. All these different things must come to pass. All hell must break loose in the earth, especially here in the land of America. Because we know and understand that that's the only way for us to be in the kingdom where indwell of righteousness. That kingdom that the Most High has promised unto our forefathers. You see? So all this must happen. So we can't get caught out here with our pants down, man. With our pants around our ankles. Unawares, not paying attention to what's going on because you're too worried about the bullshit that's going on in your daily life, man. Whether that be a relationship or a financial situation or whatever it may be. None of that shit matter, man. None of it matters because, hey, we're about to be upgraded. We're about to be brought into glory. We're about to be brought into our rulership. None of this shit around us matters, man. It's all temporary. You see? Let's show you real quick. This is let's see, real quick. Because Satan comes, man. He comes and tries to make you focus on things that really don't matter when you really step back and look at it. You see? He puts things in your way for it to become an obstacle to take your focus and your attention off the main thing, man. This is 2 Corinthians 4:17. It says, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment." What's the light affliction? The shit we go through on a daily basis. It's only a light affliction. It's only a light affliction, man. It says what? "Working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." So all the stuff that we go through on a daily basis, it's a light affliction. And if you continue to endure that, you're going to be brought into an eternal weight of glory, a glory that can't be comprehended. Isaiah 64:4 tells you that. "I have not seen, ear have not heard, what the Most High prepared for them that wait for him." This is what we're being brought into. So why focus on temporary things, man. Temporary relationships, temporary job, just a temporary existence. We're not going to be in this condition for much longer, man. We have an eternal glory coming to us. All these different signs of the times, it lets us know that we're drawing near to us being brought into glory with Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, we continue to endure. Verse 18 says what? While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal. You see that? Everything we see around us is temporary, man. These so-called families that we have, these so-called relationships that we have, these jobs that we have, this way of being that we're living in, or this way of existence that we're living in, is only temporary, man. This shit is not real. This is not reality. But Satan comes to try to play on your flesh to make you feel like this is the end all be all, and it's not. This is why we have to stay in the spirit. This is why we can't be in that state of slumber like the majority of our people are in. Because the majority of our people, even those who know they're Israelites, are in a state of slumber right now. Because they're not looking for the Messiah to return. They're not looking to leave out of the temporal state. They're looking to stay here forever. They really believe that this is the end all be all, and we cannot be in that spirit, man. Because we know what it's going to be when it's all said and done. We know this place is going to be burned the fuck up. And everything in it is going to be melted by fire. Why? Because it's all temporary. It's temporal. Here for a moment, gone the next. So this is why we can't get fully attached to anything in this world, man. That's what the scriptures say, to be as a pilgrim. Being able to drop anything at a moment's notice. And not give two fucks about it. This is the spirit that we have to be in, especially now that this thing is winding down and we're getting closer to the end. We have to be laser focused, man, in anything that's trying to be a hindrance or a distraction. It has to be cut off. Like Yahweh Shai say, hey, if your right eye offend thee, pluck it out. If you know you got things in your life that needs to be cut off, no matter how much it hurts, cut that shit off, man. You see? If it's distracting you, or if it's causing you not to be locked in as you're supposed to be when it comes to serving Yahweh Shai Shai, cut it off. Because you don't want to get caught out here lacking, man. Thinking that this shit is right, that this shit that you see around you is going to be like this forever. So 2 Corinthians 4:18 says what? While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. And that's what we're fighting for, man. The things which are not seen, this vision that we've been blessed to be given from the Most High through Yahweh Shai by way of the Holy Spirit, to allow us to know that we have a kingdom coming, an everlasting kingdom, a kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness, a kingdom that's going to be established after Esau's power structure falls in the very near future. Our kingdom is eternal. You see, you got to be in the spirit of not letting anything deter you from fulfilling this mission. Because we are on a mission as soldiers, man. You see, fighting to receive the inheritance that the Most High has promised unto us. We can't let nothing get in the way. You see? Because at the end of the day, everything we lose on this side, everything that we give up for Yahweh Shai's name, he told us he would give it back to us 100-fold, did he not? And this you have to truly believe that, because if you don't believe it, you're going to cleave onto these things wholeheartedly. You see, and it's going to cause you to be pulled away. If you cleaving onto these things wholeheartedly and you're afraid to lose them, it's going to cause you to lose. You see? Let's see real quick. Yep. This is the spirit that we have to be in. It says what? The disciples' reward. Matthew 19 and 17. Matthew 19 and 27 says what? Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And this is the spirit we have to be in, to be in that spirit of being able to forsake all at a moment's notice. When you see that shit starting to get in your way too much, you're distracted, you're overthinking, you're overcaring, it's time to forsake that, man. Especially knowing where we want to be. Especially seeing all these different things happening in the earth. Prophecy is coming to pass each and every day, man. The nations are on the brink of World War III. The elite are moving forward with their their New World Order. They're setting up laws and legislations in the earth to hinder this word from going out, to stop it completely, actually, which fulfills more prophecy of what? The famine of the word coming to pass. America's on the brink of civil war. All these things are just going to intensify because what? Our salvation is nearer than when we believe, so we have to be in that spirit of forsaking. But the Apostle Paul says, those who have wives, be as though they have none. Not going to be able to give all your time and attention to no damn woman, man. And she not going to understand that. And it's going to be arguments. She going to be feeling some type of way. And what is that? That's Satan trying to come and be a hindrance unto you through that fucking woman. Or you doing this work and someone at the job sees you and reports you. They'll give you an ultimatum. You can't do this no more. If you continue to do this, you can't work here no more. What is that? That Satan, you see? And if you're cleaving unto a job wholeheartedly, or to a woman wholeheartedly, or whatever it may be wholeheartedly, you're not going to be able to zero in as you should in this truth, man. If you making that your end all be all. How do we know this? And look at those people who was following these false teachers when they told them to go get the jab or the juice. Right? They were so gone with keeping their job, they went and got that shit put up in them, and they were dropping dead because what? They were cleaving unto it wholeheartedly. You cannot be in that spirit, man. You got to be in that spirit of walking in faith, knowing and understanding that whatever you lose, the Lord is going to give it back to you. Whatever you forsake on this side for his name's sake, he's going to give it back to you. No matter what it may be. As it goes on to say, Matthew 19 and 28 says what? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, which he's coming back to do very soon. You see? He's coming to establish his kingdom. He says what? Ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And this is what we want to be. So we have to put a lot of things off, man. If we want to sit with Yahushua in his glory, on those thrones, being the judges of Israel. You got to be in the spirit of, oh, hey, well, fuck that. I can get another job. Fuck that. I can get another woman. Fuck, I can get another this. I can get another that. Because at the end of the day, it's the Most High supplying these things anyway. So you can't be fully tied to anything in this world, man. To where your spirit is completely tied to it to the point that you don't want to lose it or have to forsake it. If you're in that spirit, man, you're gonna make the wrong move when it really goes down. You're gonna make a move to try to keep and cleave onto these things, and it's probably gonna get you put to death, man. Because you're walking in a spirit lacking faith. You see? You have to be in that spirit of letting all this shit go, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And the people who surround us every day, they don't understand it because they haven't been given the vision of the kingdom of heaven. So they don't fucking understand, man. They don't understand that we're putting off our life on this side to receive true life when Yahushua returns, man. They don't understand that. They're not going to get it. Verse 29 says what? And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Do you hear that? Whatever you forsake on this side for Yahweh's name's sake, he's going to give it to you back. He's going to give it back to you in the kingdom of heaven 100-fold. Not only that, he's going to give you an everlasting life as well. And a lot of our people who know that, they don't believe this. But the true servants, we believe this, and this is why we move the way we move. You're not finna deter us from doing the work. You're not finna deter us from going on the highways and byways. We don't give a fuck what it is. Because we have this vision fully burned into our spirits to continue to fight for it, man. Lord willing, he allows us to. Because this is all that fucking matters right here. Not this temporary bullshit in this wicked ass world where everything is fucking defiling you, and realistically, you can't even be as an Israelite man, you can't even be a man here in this society. This society is set up for women to rule over you. And you wanna give up everlasting glory to continue on in this place, man? Fuck all that. This is what we're fighting for. And we have to be in the spirit of forsaking everything to receive everything, man. This is what it has to be, no matter how much it may hurt. You see? No matter if that spirit of fear comes upon you, walk in the spirit of faith, knowing and understanding that the Most High is going to take care of it. Because what we're doing it for what? We're doing it for his name's sake, so he can be glorified. And if we're walking in that spirit, he will take care of us, man. You see? This is how we have to be, man. Let's get this real quick. Because this is the time. These are the times we're living in, man. These are the times we're living in. Like, at any moment, shit can pop off. And you're going to have to drop everything that you know what I'm saying? This is what's coming. This is 2 Ezra 16:40. It says what? O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. And this is the time we're entering into. You see through the Holy Spirit what the Apostle to Heart has coined this year. The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And it's been on fire since it began. And it's just going to get more and more intense as we move through the year. You see? So you have to make yourself ready to the battle, man. Get your mind right and prepared for what is coming down the pipe. How do you do that? By constantly going into prophecy, constantly keeping up with the events that's going on in the world, measuring thou the time diligently in itself. Understanding and knowing that these things that we have around us are temporary things, man. That this kingdom is a temporary kingdom. That's how you prepare yourself for the battle. Having your mind in heaven. Second Ezra 16:40 says what? O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle, to thy battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims on the earth. So it lets us know that the house you're living in, the apartment that you might have, it's gonna come down to you might not be able to live in those shits. You're gonna have to get up and move at a moment's notice. You're not gonna be able to carry your fucking 75-inch TV with you. You're not gonna be able to take your PS4 or your PS5 with you, man. You're not gonna be able to take your shoe collection. Hell, it gets to the point you might not be able to take your woman. Because she don't want to leave the comforts. You see what happened to Lot's wife? These are the times we're living in, man. Being as pilgrims on the earth, it says what? Verse 41. He that selleth, let him be as he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise, as he that have no profit by it, he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. You see that? Because everything around us is temporary, man. And just like we were leaving out of Egypt, we had to leave in a moment's notice. It's going to be the same thing when it goes down here in Babylon the Great. But if your soul and your soul is fully tied to this place, you're not going to be able to be as a pilgrim. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to make the wrong choice, and you're going to go and get that RFID CHIP put up into you, which is the mark of the beast. And you're going to be destroyed with America, man. Why? Because you are fully tied to this place. You didn't want to let it go. This is what's going to happen to the majority of our people. Yeah, this is what's going to happen to a lot of Israelites who know they're Israelites, because they haven't fully repented and departed from this place spiritually, man. Still thinking that Babylon the Great is the promised land. Still thinking they can serve the Most High however they want to serve the Most High. You got women who proclaim to be in the truth, but they're still feminists, who don't want to be ruled over by a man. Why? Because they're fully tied to this place. They're fully tied and going in what Esau has given them. They haven't fully returned back into the Most High. They just know they're Israelites. And when it goes down, their spirit is not going to be able to depart from this place, and they're going to go right along with everything Esau is coming with. Watch. Because they haven't prepared themselves to the battle, man. They haven't been preparing themselves to be pilgrims on the earth. You got Israelites who don't even think Jacob's trouble is going to happen. Ain't no tribulation coming. We already went through Jacob's trouble. No, we haven't, man. Jacob's trouble is what the remnant of Israel had to be saved from. And a lot of our people who know they're Israelites, man, they don't get it. They're still trying to hold unity camps with all type of mixed doctrines. They're still trying to tie this truth to the world and mingle amongst the people in the world as if they can all come together, and just because they're black. Nah, man. Nah. When it goes down, you guys are going to lose. But it says what? 2 Ezra 16 and 42. He that occupieth merchandise, as he that have no profit by it, and he that buildeth, as he that shall not dwell therein. He that soweth, as if he should not reap. So also he that planteth the vineyard, as he that shall not gather the grapes. So you're going to have to leave all this shit behind, man. You have it now, but when it's time to let it go, you got to let it go. And you cannot look back as Lot's wife did, man. You can't look back. You should be in this spirit now. That if it goes, say if it goes out at night, would you be able to just get the fuck up and leave and not return? Just move in the spirit of faith and let Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai guide you. Would you be able to do that tonight? If the troops came in and the Most High gave you a way to escape, would you really want to leave all your things behind? Leave your car behind. If your woman didn't want to go, would you leave her behind, or would you sit up here and argue with her ass and beg and plead her to leave with you? Or would you just get the fuck up and go? This is what you have. Hey, this is what you got to come to grips with, man. This nice apartment that you just got, this nice house that you know what I'm saying, just was able to acquire. Now you got to leave it. Are you ready to do that? Because this is the spirit the Most High is telling us to be in, man. And we see all the signs that Jacob's trouble is right at the door. So these different scenarios I'm bringing up. These are decisions that you're gonna have to make in the very near future. This is what's coming, man. That's why you should have been had it made up in your mind that you were going to be able to forsake everything and just say to hell with it. Hey, I get it back 100-fold, as the Lord promised me. But a lot of our people haven't been taking this thing serious, man. They've been thinking that these prophecies that we've been bringing out, they're just a joke. They've been taking the Most High lightly. But you're about to find out very soon. Because all of us are going to be put to the test. All of us, including myself, man. And may the Lord give me the strength to continue to walk this path in righteousness, man. And endure to the end. But it goes on to say, 2 Ezra 16:43, he that soweth as he that shall not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers. That's why the Apostle Paul said, those who have wives be as though they have none. Because you don't have time to worry about that shit, man. Now, if you have a woman, all right, cool. But if she doesn't want to get up under your order and follow your lead, more than likely you're going to have to leave her ass behind, man. If she trying to fight you every step of the way and she thinks she going to make the decision and lead the way like she the leader of you're going to have to leave her ass behind and not give two fucks about it. You see? It says, well, and therefore they that labor in vain, because none of this shit matters, because it's going to collapse. It's all going to collapse very soon, man. And we see the workings, we see everything working hand in hand with what the Most High said will come to pass in prophecy. This is what it is. So you have to be in that spirit of what? Being sober-minded, being vigilant. You have to be in that spirit of being ready to forsake anything at a moment's notice. Shit, we should have been, like I said, us teachers, we've been in that spirit already, man. Going out here on the highways and byways each and every week, not giving a damn who sees us. You see? But out there serving the Lord, knowing and understanding what it's all about. You think we don't want to spend more time with our family? You think we don't want to spend more time with our women? But we know and understand that we are in a war. We're in a war, man. And it's about to go to the next level. So you have to get your mind right. And know and understand that all this shit we have around us is temporary, man. Whatever we sake, whatever we lose on this side, Yahweh Shai has promised to give it back to us 100-fold. So don't have your mind fully gone in this place. Just know that we're here for a moment, taking care of whatever we need to take care of. And when it's time to get up and go, we can just get up and go without a fucking second thought and move on in faith, man. You see? Because this is about to go down in the earth. It is about to go down. We are in the beginning of sorrows, and it's just going to get more and more intense as we move forward through these days, these weeks, and these months of 2024, man. You see? So get your mind right. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Because we're on a mission. You see, we're on a journey to something greater. As Acts 14:22 says, what? Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must do much tribulation, which is going to come in the time of Jacob's trouble, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. You see, we're on the journey to enter into the Most High's kingdom, but we have to go through much tribulation to get there. That goes into departing from this world spiritually. Leaving these things behind, man. Knowing and understanding that we have better coming. That we have to go through a time of great tribulation, a time of great persecution. That time fastly approaches, man. This is what it must be before we can go into our kingdom. You see? And it calls for you to have to depart spiritually from everything that's around us, man. And focus on what the Most High has given us. This vision, these promises, this inheritance that's coming. You see? Let's go back here to 2nd Esdras 7, if I'm mistaken. Yup. And this is what it is, man. This is 2nd Esdras 7:3. It says, Salakia, and I said, speak on my power. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow, and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it, and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? And that's what we are. We're in the narrow gate, the straight gate, the difficult gate. And it's going to cause for us to have to put things off and for us to lose things. You see? For the ministry's sake. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's sake. It's all test. To see if we're really invested in this thing and we really believe. You see? You're going to get pushback from your family. You're going to get pushback from your coworkers. You're going to get pushback from the women that come in your life. Because these people don't understand it, man. They don't get it. They really don't understand what this is all about. So this gate of difficulty that we walk on, man, it's only for us to walk it. And those afflictions are going to come. Satan is going to come and try to magnify, make situations bigger than what they really is. You see? But it's okay. It's okay, man. Verse 6 says what? There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. That city represents the kingdom of heaven, which has been prepared for us before the earth was even created. It's already set up in the spirit for us to receive the kingdom of heaven. We just have to see it through. And it's going to cause for us to have to depart from this place spiritually and mentally. Not investing too much of our spirit into this place. And a lot of our people who know they're Israelites, they've done the complete opposite. They've tied their spirit to this place, knowing they're Israelites. See, that's what happens when you follow false teachers. They're giving you this vision of vanity. You see, they are a vision of their own heart, telling you that it's going to be okay. Ain't no Jacob's trouble coming. America, Babylon the Great is actually the promised land. So you're in a lackadaisical spirit. You got your guard down. And you're being deceived. So this is why you're tied to this place and not seeking after the kingdom to come. It's because you're being led by false leaders, man. The true leaders will get your mind prepared for the day of battle. You see? But it says what? Verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. And that's what? Trials and tribulations on both sides of this path, man. It says what? And only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once, because every Israelite who claims to believe, you have to walk this path. No one can walk it for you. You got to do this on your own. Now, you're in this together with brothers who truly believe, but each and every one of us have to walk this path individually. Can't nobody pull you along and make you have faith. No, but nobody can make you be in the right spirit. That's something that you have to do, man. Each man has to walk this path because we all have to be tried as gold in the fire. We all have to be tried by what? Being by going through the furnace of affliction. You see? To get to where we want to be. Verse 9 says what? If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And that's what it is. This kingdom has been given unto us for an inheritance, but the only way to get to it is by going through the danger. By being in the spirit of saying, fuck this place, fuck everything in it, we're moving on to a higher glory, man. We're moving on to something better. And that's going to cause you to be uncomfortable. That's going to cause people to look at you as if you're some type of widow, when it's actually them who are the widows, man. We are fighting for the inheritance that the Most High has promised unto our forefathers. And this is not something light. The Most High is about to give us rulership, authority, and dominion of the entire universe. That's not something light. And we say, and when we say that, people look at us strange, man. It's because they really don't get the magnitude of what this is that we're doing. They don't understand the weight of the gravity of it. Because what all they can see is what all they can see is what is right in front of them, which is temporary. They don't see what's everlasting. They don't understand that we're going to be brought back into our godhood to be immortals, to never die again. They don't understand that. And they don't understand that with that type of glory comes a sacrifice. They don't get it. They really don't get it, but we do, and we have to continue to stay locked in, man. We have to stay locked in. Verse 10 says what? And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so is Israel's portion. This is our portion, our lot to walk as the sons of God. As the Israel of the Most High. This is our lot to walk, us believers. So we can enter into this kingdom that the Most High has promised us from the beginning, man. And it's going to come with a lot of sacrifice, a lot of having to put a lot of things off and forsaking a lot of things for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh's namesake. But it's okay. It will be okay. Because the Lord promised, man. But yeah, I just wanted to go into that real quick. That's good, man. That's good. I think the point has been made. We have to lock in because our salvation draw is nearer than when we believe, man. All these different events that's taking place in the earth, they're not happening for no reason. They're happening because prophecy is playing out right around us. And we're moving closer and closer to being thrown into the full-fledged Jacob trouble. And you have to have your mind prepared that at any moment you got to say, fuck everything and move forward in faith, man. You see? You got to be in that spirit. And because we're on the way home. We're on the way to that kingdom where indwelleth righteousness. But to get there, there's going to be great tribulations and great temptations. You see? So you have to get your mind right and prepared for what we have to do, man. And lock the fuck in. And so with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Aleakim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. doing the work as Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.